Moment of truth. Who's right?
All right, the moment of truth.
I feel like we have a bigger problem.
See if there's water in there.
I see it dribbling a little.
Oh,
that's a lot more than I thought. Whoa! So we've run into a problem. And I don't know if this was because of something I did, but since we put the solar on and our RV thinks it is plugged into 30 amp all of the time, I had this grand idea that on our way back from Texas, while our RV is driving down the road, I could just get a load of laundry done while that was happening. So threw in a load, started the washer dryer, went to get on the road, and then I noticed that the washer wasn't working at a place that we stopped, and it was like it was getting no power. Well, I wasn't going to try to troubleshoot it then, figure when we get it back, maybe there's a thing, if the key's on, the washer won't work, I don't know, we just need to get to the next destination. So got back, something's very, very wrong with this unit. Okay, so herein lies the problem. We have this splendid, when it's working, splendid, all-in-one washer dryer unit. And this was in this rig when we bought it. So we know this is like original to the rig, which is a 2004. And we've loved this thing. I use the heck out of this thing when we're out on the road, and it's saved us time, money, all of that. So now though, what's going on is this dial just like continuously spins, and it would appear that it's not draining. Here's what we found out. You're supposed to, like, I guess, clean it. And the whole thing is this whole time that we've owned this thing, I've like, where's the lint trap? There's no lint trap, but I've not really just given it much more of a thought other than the fact that I haven't found a lint trap. So I think now what we've got is, I think that the pump is clogged. We've done a little bit of YouTube-versity to try to figure out what the potential problem is. And if all goes according to plan, this should be an easy fix. Drill. I don't think we're gonna need the drill. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you always need the drill.
I did look, and one of the people whose video I saw on this said we need a flathead screwdriver, and that is because of this right here. So we've got this piece here. So apparently this piece here needs to come off, and supposedly what we're gonna find behind this piece is some sort of like, I don't know, like it's like a trap, a filter that we should have to clean. The one video I saw, the guy was saying that this is hard to get off, and he broke the plastic tabs that hold this on. And so somebody else commented on that video and said if you use a flathead screwdriver, you shouldn't break the plastic tabs.
Are you playing?
Oh, I was just like looking to see, because the last time I felt like I could see water in it.
Yeah.
Did you hear this? Listen, if I stick my head in there, there's like an echo.
Echo.
Do you hear that? Hello.
You're funny. First things first, we need to take this, okay? And then we need to take off this lip here.
Oh, I don't think we need to take that off.
Because that'll allow us to take that off.
No, I don't think we have to do that.
No?
This side of the washer is sitting on the lip.
All right.
This side of the washer is behind the lip.
Well, let's try it without doing that, and then we'll resort to
because I don't,
off.
like, do you see how the paint, like when this got painted, I'm just concerned that we're going to make then where we're going to have a line that we don't want to have. If anything, look, do you see how the washer's like, it's off kilter?
Yeah.
Push it back a little.
Right.
To get this, so maybe try pushing it back a little.
All right.
Do you want to push it back, or you want me to push it back?
I'm the heavier person.
Yes, you
That
are.
was the right thing to say.
It's the very right thing to say. Okay, so here's the deal. I told Ben that because I researched this and I think that we needed to grab like a bucket in case there's any water. This is his idea of a bucket.
Yeah, it's small and portable. We don't need anything big. What do you think? There's going to be water gushing out of there?
I don't know. But that's going to be harder to... Anyway, let me know in the comments. Does this qualify as a bucket? Do you think that's a bucket?
I got to pull it out more because if I open this up, it's just going to leak water right down in there under the lip.
So we do have to pull it out.
So I should pull these screws out to get a whole, allow us to pull the washer and dryer out a little more.
Okay, but I think it's anchored by something else.
I don't know about that. We'll find out. So this should, in theory, pop off. Pop off, come on. Oh, it's in there tight. Oh. Ha.
Moment of truth. Who's right? Ben or Charity? Try to pull it out. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Pull it out, Mr. It's just gonna pull out and it's not connected any other way.
So we're gonna go ahead and just pull. Oh, you know what? It's not pulling out because of this frame here is too narrow. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna need a little funnel or a little something underneath.
Well, that's
here.
why we brought the towel.
Oh. Well, this is basically, there's not much water in there, is there?
About to see if there's anything in it.
See if there's water in there.
I see it dribbling a little.
Oh, my
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought. Whoa!
Oh, good thing I got the bucket. I need a bigger bucket. Oh my God, look at all this change. That's what.
No wonder it wouldn't drain. How much change do we have enough to retire on?
Just about. Holy cow. You know what?
What else is in there?
That was a lot of change.
A bunch of funk.
Yeah, a bunch of crap in.
Okay, so what do we want? A rag, paper towels? What do you think?
Do you have
to clean that out?
change for $1? But look at this filter. How nasty it is. I mean, it's
got a lot of gunk.
Yeah, basically what this does is it stops any big material from going in to where it doesn't hit that little impeller deal. And I remember hearing at one point, like, that sounds like a quarter or a dime or something in there. And then it stopped doing that all of a sudden.
And so you just assume it fixed itself.
I assume that it just went out the gray tank hose and fixed itself. But no, it was actually in here. Look at this. This is nasty.
That is gross. Look at all of that stuff that's in there.
There's
it's like a piece of plastic or something,
piece
too?
Of plastic, a couple quarters.
Okay, so the true test is going to be after we're done with all of this and we put it back together. Is it going to drain and fix itself? So we're about to find that out here. Fingers crossed, because I did price out a new one of these and I have to say I love it. In a new one of these things, it ain't cheap. Cheap on the road. That's my rally seminar, according to Tony.
So I'm going to hand it over to her. We're going to learn how to be cheap on the road. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Saving money on the road.
If you don't know what that's all about, you'll have to watch last week's video to get that joke. No, I'm sure it stinks. I'm not smelling it. No.
I mean, this might not be a regular scene of me with the, cleaning supplies and a brush and stuff, but so I'm gonna just go ahead and clean this off.
Ben's channeling his inner,
anal retentiveness. No, my inner cleaning lady.
Cleaner than it was.
Cleaner than it was. So we're gonna pop this back in.
This will be the moment of truth.
So I found another little issue here. It's actually not level. This is why it's been so loud. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's this panel right here.
But that panel is not very big.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So you honestly think that you're going to be able to reach through that panel
Yes.
and access the back foot of the washer to extend it down?
Yeah. I can do that. It's no problem.
You have big monkey arms?
Yeah, I got big old monkey arms. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yep, I got the leg right here. Okay, so lefty loosey, righty tighty. You can see the dryer vent right there. And then you go down and then the leg is right there.
So we wanted to take a quick minute to thank the sponsor of this video, Unique Camping and Marine. Now, we have been using the Unique Camping and Marine products here in our RV for close to 2 years now, and we feel it has made a huge difference with not only keeping those black tank and sometimes gray tank smells to a minimum, but we have also noticed that our tank sensors now are a lot more accurate because they're staying much more clean by using the Unique products. So basically, I used to clean our toilet with bleach, found out that's actually a big no-no for things like black tank smells. So now I use the Unique Camping and Marine toilet cleaner, follow that up with the drop-in pods, no smells, no clogs, no problem. We've actually partnered with Unique Camping and Marine for a 15% discount for our viewers, and you'll find all of that information at the link in the description below. All right, back to the video and see what happens with this whole washer dryer business.
Yes. How will we know if it works? If we turn it on, there's a reset procedure too, right? That we might have to go through.
Okay, so look, this is my gathering online. The reset thing, because I would turn it to reset to get the door to unlock.
Right.
If it goes through the spinny thing and doesn't stop, it's basically it's basically saying like the internal computer has picked up a problem that it can't like self-resolve, and now it needs like human intervention. So technically,
sounds like the story of my life. And then there's a procedure to turn it off, turn it on, turn it to reset.
You could put it on the reset,
yeah, and
it's supposed to kind of just go through,
yeah,
but then stop at some point.
Follow us for more washer and dryer tips. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this foot. Put it back a little bit. Oh, perfect. So now we're level.
You know, if it's not shaking the whole RV,
yeah, well,
we don't have any more excuses.
Turning it righty tighty, and that extends it out. Ugh. So now it's nice and tight in there, so it's not gonna shake as bad. All right, it's the moment of truth.
I know, I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so I've just got to set to regular, turn it on. So far, that's nothing hugely out of the ordinary, but this should start like rapidly flashing here in a minute. And it should start filling, and it's not doing any of that.
Okay, we might need to turn it to reset.
So try turning it to reset. Well, no, I think you have to turn it off and then on.
A few moments later.
Oh.
We have,
okay, so that's
some sort of action.
So it's trying to drain
reset
any water in there. Okay, and this is what it was doing before.
See, yep.
Is clicking through. So if it goes around once and doesn't stop, we know we need to try to do a reset.
So we'll see how long that this takes. Like if it's actually...
Okay, it's going around full circle.
Because I think it is draining now, and I think that might have been the problem before.
Well, let's go see.
Might.
It's draining. So I just got it going into the grass. Watering the grass outside. Okay, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is I don't have bad news.
Oh.
And actually I don't have bad news.
You don't have good
since I don't have bad news. It's actually draining.
Okay, well that's good in that sense. But what's not good so far is that we don't have any...
It'll take a while.
How long does it do this thing?
Until it drains all the way, probably.
One eternity later.
So it went through all of that. And then according to everything we read, you're supposed to be able to put it where you want it and turn it on and see if this is fixed. But normally when I would be doing a load of wash and I would go through all of this little light would come on and like start flashing like rapidly. And then the cycle would actually start. It would start filling with water and doing all of its things. And it's not, it's just doing this flashy thing and nothing's happening. So.
And that should reset it. So it's not like, whoops. There, that solves the problem.
There you go.
Now it won't spin around. Now it really should go through the reset procedure and
But-
flash fast. And then you turn it off and then turn it to regular and it should just work. But it's not resetting.
I feel like we have a bigger problem than just that. And I was hoping it would be a simple fix.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look like it would be. So now we have to decide,
And call Splendide.
do we want to call Splendide and see? See, it's
Oh.
just, well, no, but
Now
it's
it's gonna
going,
click.
like, see how none of these lights are on. Normally, you'd have some of these lights that would be on, and it's just, we're back to the same old thing.
Yeah. Well, let's call Mr. Splendide and see if there's a newer model we can maybe get.
Well, this is like a total strikeout for the glampers, but we've done everything we can on a simple fix. We did figure out that there was actually like a little code things, like when we turn this on and how many times this light flashes, that's actually like a code. So we know there's something more going on, like electrical. So we're kind of at this place where whatever happens, this is going to have to come out, whether we are able to figure out the electrical problem and reinstall it and we're back in business, or like we're just trying to like decide and externally process, like, do we want to try to fix it and save ourselves the $1,300 that a new one of these units cost, or is it time to just cut bait and say that this thing's what? It's a 2000, came with a 2004 model year.
Yeah, this
and
is
it's
old, and
2023.
you've run
19.
the heck out of this. I mean, we've had many nights of putting the kids to sleep with this thing. The weird thing is, oh, there we go. Now, oh man, there's still water in here. Uh-oh, I don't know if it's big enough.
It's not big enough.
Go get
Dump this, or do we want to just do like
Just keep dumping
multiple trips?
it for now. Ready?
Yep. Oh, I don't. Hold on, Ben.
Wow, that thing's heavy.
It's like 150 pounds. The one video I didn't say it. Remember when you couldn't find your debit card? Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
These are pieces of a debit card. In the washer somewhere.
Well, if it is, it'll find its way out and... Oh my gosh, that's my little tie-dye debit card that
Use
I
a
was
debit.
missing.
Now here's the scary part.
Oh yeah. Oh, were you making fun of me?
Never. Where's the rest of it?
Where's the rest of the numbers?
Like, well, no, but just where's the rest of the card? Total rabbit trail moment. Did you see what I did last night with this? Look,
Oh,
I
the
put a
light.
little light in here.
That's pretty.
Not how I was hoping this video would end, but I guess that just means we're gonna have to make a new video.